whether from state security forces or individuals within the protest movements. We condemn police brutality, abductions, and detention without trial and extrajudicial killings. We equally condemn violent attack on policemen, looting and destruction of property. We also affirm the constitutional right to assembly, peaceful assembly, and civic expression, which must be protected at all times. The message behind the protest must not be lost.
Tunasema ya kwamba hii maongelezi, sisi kama wananchi wa Kenya ndiye tunataka tukae chini na tuongee, tuondoe wanasiasa, sababu maongelezi zote ambayo zimekuwa zikifanyika katika hii nchi, wanasiasa ndio wamekuwa kifaidika, lakini hii inafaa sisi kama wananchi ndio tufaidike nayo. Nasema hivyo sababu wakati election inafanyika ni mwananchi wa kawaida ndiye anaumia. Wakati high cost of living imekuwa juu ni mwananchi wa kawaida ndiye anaumia. Ni lazima sisi kama wananchi tukae chini na tujiulize nchi yetu tunataka iende wapi na ikue wapi. Na hapa ndio wakati ambayo tunataka kuanza kuongea. Na tutaenda kama bunge la mwananchi, tutakuwa hadi huko mashinani chini kabisa.
What we have witnessed is a loud and clear message from a generation that refuses to inherit silence, mediocrity, and impunity. Gen Z and the youth at large have challenged the constitution of this nation. While there are regrettable instances of violence during the protests, whether provoked or opportunistic, we must not allow these moments to overshadow the legitimacy of the calls for change. Accordingly, we demand: 1. Political leaders to immediately cease making inflammatory statements geared towards incitement and fueling more public anger. 2. Justice, compensation, and reparations to all victims of police brutality. Every single drop of blood must be accounted for. 3. Constituting an intergenerational conflict dialogue, bringing together all generations, classes, religious representatives, youth, women, professional bodies, unions, trade unions, civil society, people living with disabilities, minorities, marginalized, and the media fraternity. 4. Politicians must stay away from the dialogue. The dialogue must be free of the usual political rhetoric. This time we don't want politicians near this dialogue. It must not be the usual dialogues we have seen in the past. Our call: a national intergenerational conflict dialogue. Bunge la Wanainchi, in collaboration with other people-centered movements and civil society organizations, now calls for a national intergenerational conflict dialogue to be convened within 14 days to address the root causes of public anger and to chart a new way forward. This conclave must be: 1. Inclusive, bringing together Gen Z, youth leaders, elders, women, informal sector representatives, civil society, religious leaders, government officials, and the media fraternity. 2. People-led, not dominated by political elites or scripted agendas. 3. The dialogue must be issue-driven, focused on justice, debt transparency, public participation in budgeting, police reforms, youth unemployment, digital rights, civic education, and equity in resource allocation. 4. The dialogue must be transparent and accountable. All proceedings must be made public and outcome-oriented. Bunge la Mwananchi will be unveiling a format or structure of the conclave dialogue and the issues to be deliberated. We urge the youth to continue organizing peacefully, not vandalizing, looting, and assault. We also call on the state to cease any form of intimidation, abductions, illegal detentions, extrajudicial killings, or surveillance against young organizers. Healing cannot happen without truth, and truth cannot flourish without space for dialogue. The future of Kenya cannot be negotiated behind closed doors. It must be co-created across generations in Kenya. It is time to stop talking at young people and start building with them. We call on the government, parliament, religious leaders, and all patrons of goodwill to answer to this call. Convene the intergenerational conclave dialogue. Give the people a voice. Build a just Kenya. Wanjiku is watching, the youth are awake, and history is recording. Thank you so much. I will invite the Secretary General